Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Below the Line, the show about how movies are made. My name is, yes, Andres Ramirez. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Strangers Things weekend, whatever it is. Here with my good co host and friend, Mr. Zach Houston Scott. How are you, man?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yes, happy American Thanksgiving, and I guess for you, happy Stranger Things week. We can talk a little bit about that. I have yet to watch it, but I've heard mixed things from people, and honestly, I'm not surprised. But first, before we get started, do you want to address the elephant in the room with what happened after our Wicked review when we tried to post it on our Instagram?
Well, I think we did posted it, but apparently we have a new Instagram because the gods of the algorithm were not happy with our Wicked review, right? Well, that's the only explanation. I mean, we were following the rules. We've been pretty respectful in our Instagram, but they didn't like us. So now we have a new one not tied to the year that it's about to end. Our new handle is below the line underscore podcast. So more fitting. Maybe Instagram did us a favor. Maybe the algorithm gods did us a favor. Our YouTube, Spotify is still the same though.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's the elephant in the room. You actually were the one that figured that one out.
I did, yes, because I have a my friend went through a similar thing with his account. And whether it was due to the Wicked review itself that got a lot of traction and someone took us down, or if it was because we just didn't show our faces enough and were indicated for fraud, but who knows? But with that being said, below the line underscore podcast is our new Instagram handle. I will be saying that when we sign off tonight, but just
Yeah,
for
let's
those
see
who are
how.
curious of what happened.
Hopefully, we're able to last more than a couple of months. But we'll see. Maybe this is our thing. We keep switching handles on Instagram. I guess movie talks are very controversial nowadays.
I guess they are.
Oh, Disney, please be kind to us.
I mean,
Or Netflix,
spoiler.
please be kind to us too.
I guess, yeah. I'm not going to
Ted,
be kind to Netflix, but I will be kind to Disney this week.
Ted Sarantos, please be nice to us. We would love to work with you. We have a lot of ideas, so call us if you're listening to this, if you care. Although I'm pretty sure you don't because you have a very successful show on your end. That being said, the release schedule is terrible, but that's a different topic.
I mean, that's how they did it with Cobra Kai, and this is how they're going to finish it with Stranger Things. But with that being said, I have yet to watch Stranger Things 5 this week. What are your thoughts on the first four episodes?
Well, see. I really so my rewatch took longer than expected. So I started season 5 late. But I also said to myself, you know what? This terrible release schedule is it's so bad. Like I already know how it ends because I've seen the clips with I don't know. This seems like they took a lot from the Deadly Hallows part 1 and 2. Even one line apparently from episode 1 which I still have not finished, which is not my daughter, you bitch, which is a line from Harry Potter. Apparently they took that.
I thought this was a series about the 80s and its culture, so now we're ripping off things from the 2000s? Okay.
Technically, Harry Potter is from the 80s, 90s, like canonically speaking.
I guess if you consider the setting, but I mean, that was like late 80s to late 90s, so
Yeah. No, I think I don't know. I'm been watching half an hour bits because I wanna try and make it as close to Christmas without being starving for content. Like I think the reason I'm saying I think they should have listened to the Duffer Brothers is they should have released this weekly. I think it would have generated more hype. People would be going crazy, and I don't know if the episodes might be too bloated. Uh, like a 2 hour episode, which is supposedly the long runtime of the last episode, that's a feature film. That's not TV.
I was
You,
just about to say that's not a TV episode anymore. You have made a film.
that's a
Congratulations.
feature. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you made eight little features on a budget of I don't know how much, but
well, that
probably
was
worth what it was supposed to be.
I think reportedly each episode had between 50 and 80 million dollars. So I
Holy.
mean, I think that's a feature length show. I mean, granted, they do have to deal a lot with set buildings, BFX, but a 2 hour episode, well, that stops being an episode like maybe at the hour and a half mark.
Maybe they had to pay for Millie Bobby Brown's farm extension and animals because I don't think she's going to be working after this final batch of episodes drops.
I think she has a good friendly relationship with Netflix. She'll be fine. And she's technically Millie Bon Jovi. Or
Yeah, Millie Bonnie Bon Jovi. I don't know. I don't
is
care
it
enough.
Jovi or Bon Jovi?
Bon Jovi because she married the son of John Bon Jovi, Jake.
Okay, so it is Bon Jovi. So she's Millie Bon Jovi, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Although her credit still says Millie Bobby Brown. Interestingly, maybe for the second batch, she'll have her new name or whatever. Or maybe
Well,
it'll update in like a
from
patch
what
update.
from what I've seen, honestly, she's not the worst actor in this season. No, that belongs to Noah Schnapp from the clips I've seen of the guy. Just
Well,
wow, talk about not evolving as a child actor.
first half an hour, he's channeling Daniel Radcliffe in the Deadly Hallows Part 2. Like, on the first half an hour, there's a sequence where he, I guess, gets inside the mind of Vecna, similar to how Harry got inside Voldemort, and he just looks at the sky and he starts going crazy. I'm like, this feels very like Harry Potter. Not that I don't mind or care. I think it's interesting where they're going to take the episode and how much homework people need to see regarding the show, because I think that play on New York has a big part on it, but I also don't know how many people have seen that.
That's the equivalent of literally watching the Emperor's message in Fortnite to understand Rise of Skywalker. To me, that shouldn't have been the case in order to watch and enjoy season 5 of this show. But
Yeah,
this is coming as someone who's only seen clips of it and so far has not been impressed with what
well,
people have been saying about it and what the general public has. Like, I need to see the full season before I give my final thoughts, but just judging from these clips, I'm not happy. And for those watching, I'm not going to review the show until the last
yeah,
episode
yeah,
drops at the end of the
probably,
year.
yeah. Next year, that will be our first review, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, no, I think you're right, and I think the only thing I can be critical, I've only seen half an hour, like the first half of the first episode, is the release schedule sucks. Like, you build, like, the hype was crazy. Netflix went down for like a minute. I mean, a minute, but if you had that hype for what, nine
Years.
weeks, just push it further into like the New Year's. You can still have that release date work for you, and you build the hype around each week. Your show is trending every single week. I
Mm-hmm.
can guarantee by in 2 weeks it's not going to be number one on the trending on Netflix.
No. And
Something
it's,
new will come out.
or K-pop will come back into the top
Yeah.
10 again. But enough Stranger Things. Let's talk about the bigger release this week, in my opinion. The one that's doing financially well in China. The first
Yeah.
Hollywood movie since Avengers Endgame to cross 100 million. Zootopia 2.
Okay. Yeah. So going on the financial, do you think this will be Disney's second billion-dollar film
Oh,
this year?
yes. No, honestly, I think people don't really appreciate, or they also don't realize just how big of a like thing Zootopia is. Like, I know
In
people
China,
always
particularly.
in China, yes, particularly, but even domestically, the first one has trailed like the likes of Frozen and Moana and even Encanto, if I'm being honest, on the Disney Plus. But it was a financial hit when it came out in 2016. I remember we went to go see it together the second
Yeah.
weekend, and it was packed. And I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that movie. I can see why. It has staying power. It's got a really strong message that's still carried forward even like 10 years later. The world had room to grow. Like, that was my favorite thing. If you can build a world that you can expand towards, then you have something that has strong lasting power.
I
Uh,
mean, they could hypothetically do a lot with this one because there's no birds, so they
oh,
can
you
do.
spoiled it. You spoiled it. The post credit scene of Zootopia 2. Because
Is
yeah,
that
I didn't.
there was a post credit?
Yeah, there was a post credit.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
Well, okay, folks, just going in a bit spoilers. There is a reason we haven't seen birds in Zootopia, and it didn't hit me until that post credit scene when a Zootopia 3 is probably going to be on the cards, and it makes sense. Like, what else can you do if you've explored the land when there's a above the skies that's still yet to come? So,
Well, they can do a cinematic universe and tie it to uh, Ant's life.
but
There's also Bug's life. There's also no insects, I believe.
I mean, there's also worlds like we can explore water worlds. We can explore creatures who are like fire. This is probably what Avatar was trying to be, but failed, honestly, or is going to fail with Fire and Ash. Let's be
Well,
real.
even James Cameron admitted if this flops, he would be fine leaving Avatar behind.
He said that about the second film, and they've already begun filming Avatar 4. So I think we're in good hands, honestly.
I mean, that film has to make like $1 trillion to be profitable.
We'll see. I mean, before we really get into Zootopia 2, I should mention that a couple days ago they announced the real budget of Deadpool and Wolverine, like when they
Oof.
filmed in the UK. Yeah, 533 American US dollars it costs to make that movie.
How much was for Ryan Reynolds and
I
his.
don't know, but that's a movie that did not look like it needed to be like that much. The fact it costs more than Avengers Endgame is jaw dropping to me.
How much is Doomsday costing? Like a
I
billion
just
and a
think a
half?
billion. It has to be to bring Robert Downey Jr. and the Russos back.
I mean, how much is Sean Levy's Ryan Gosling film is going to cost?
Oh yeah, that Star Wars film. I have no clue after this. It's gonna be different to say the least.
That's a lot of money to spend somewhere
Yeah,
else.
no kidding. But yeah, that's the financial movie making business in a nutshell. But back to Zootopia 2. I did see this opening night on Wednesday. This is the first Disney film I've seen in theaters, I want to say, since Frozen. No, I did see Wish. That's a lie. But it's
Moana?
the first one I've. Yeah, pardon? Oh, no, I saw
Moana?
Moana. That's true.
Part 2 last
Part,
year?
no, I didn't see that one
Okay.
last year before we start. I have my gripes with that film. This is the first Disney film I want to say I've enjoyed in theaters since the first Zootopia. I didn't mind
Animated, just
Moana.
to be.
Yeah, just to be clear, animated. This doesn't include Star Wars. This doesn't
Or Lilo.
include or Lilo and Stitch. This is the first animated Disney film that I've enjoyed, and also not Pixar since
I
the
would
first.
agree with you. I would
Yeah,
agree with you.
because no, I didn't mind Moana. I thought that was fine. I didn't really see franchise potential like they did, but when you're the most streamed on Disney Plus, you can get there.
Yep.
Um, Everything else since, and yes, that sadly does include Encanto, I have not enjoyed for one reason or another. Maybe I just outgrew the company. Maybe it's just because I'm seeing more of their tropes. Maybe it's just because I'm getting tired of their kind of similar structures and just, the leadership. Like, I think Wish was a bit of my breaking point because I
Oof.
felt that movie contributed nothing. It was a waste of time. It was visually ugly to look at. It's
And it
so
was like the
predictable.
anniversary of the company.
It was a terrible anniversary film, to say the least. I literally did not think this movie had zero staying power, and lo and behold, I'm seeing at Dollarama this stuff is struggling to sell. But Moana
I
2,
forgot that movie existed, to be honest, until
a
you
lot of
mentioned.
and Moana 2 came out last year, made $1 billion, great, but that doesn't shouldn't count because that film was meant to be a Disney Plus
Disney
show,
Plus film.
got converted into a movie because they realized, like Lilo and Stitch, they can make money more in theaters than they could on Disney Plus, and it paid off. But the quality suffered really badly for it.
Yeah, the animation was sloppy. I would agree with that.
But now this, and it's funny too because people are like saying we want more original stuff, we want more, but when you look at their original output, at least this decade, like the Strange Worlds, the Wishes, I mean, Encanto withstanding, none of them have really been successful. And I know it was released during COVID. I know also that people have grown preference to being at home, but the sequels do bring in the masses and it is giving people attention. And
Hmm.
with Zootopia 2, I do feel that they are expanding on the promise of what the first film had. They are building the world. They are showing more of these creatures. They are showing more of its characteristics. They are deepening its characters' relationships. Like, seeing this bunny and fox relationship deepen, I really appreciate it. And I really do feel like there is a trust to them. I was waiting for a moment for them to blow up at each other and get angry, just like in the first film, but it wisely didn't. It was surprisingly mature with the way these two are talking and working through their relationship, which they could
Are
develop
you
further in either one.
are you a shipper of them? Like, are you
You
shipping them to be a couple, like some
mean like
critics
that
are?
comic? No, no, I'm not actually. I think it's an honest relationship the two share that is of respect and friendship. Whether they want to capitalize on it in the sequel, if I don't know, he does kiss her or something, that's on them. And I don't know how the parents and furry fandom are going to feel about that.
Well,
But
it's
clearly these writers and directors knew the web comics or the fan art that's been posted to them online.
yeah, they did. I mean, some critics on YouTube are definitely shipping them.
Yeah,
If you know, you know.
if you know,
I
you
mean, I think, yeah, I agree with you. I think the world has evolved. I think at its core, both of them are very good mysteries. They're fun mysteries,
know. Hmm.
and maybe this one is weirdly timely because
Oh, it is.
how the plot is structured. But I liked it. I also like how they use real architecture to make the houses of the snakes. Is that a spoiler?
Nope, that's not a spoiler. Honestly, the snakes themselves, I thought were a great representation for Eastern culture and just the casting of Ki Hu Kwan. It
Yeah,
finally clicked to me from his first moment when he's revealed and when he's talking to Judy. Not only is that some of the best acting I've seen in an animated film or just film in general all year, but his animation, his like
yeah,
just
he moved very cool.
oh, it was awesome. That was like I got chills listening to that dialogue and just everything was so perfect about it. And I'm like, this is why he was cast and I get now like why this is happening. Like that was just such a brilliant moment. And the Lynxes are really good antagonists and they even work in a twist villain I didn't see coming. So
Me neither.
honestly,
Me neither.
like the guy they cast for it, not to spoil anything, did a really good job playing it up, and you wouldn't really think it. And just
99.
yeah, not to spoil anything, but when you reveal this character, it really did click by the end, and they made him creepy and they made him like over the top, just like the sheep was in the first movie. On the pretenses you didn't see the first movie and got spoiled by its twists. So,
Well, I also think this one works if you have not seen the first movie.
oh, definitely.
Like, I think they can make a good anthology series. Well, not anthology, but like a detective series where you follow the lives of these two detectives. Because I think if you have not seen the first one or you have not seen it since it came out, the relationship is there where you understand where the conflict they have, what and why they are forced to work together. So I
Mhm.
think the film works as a film that it's individual to this story.
I
Like
agree.
I did not remember as much the first one. I remember the concept, but this one felt okay. I'm able to pick it up, so I think it works as a film without relying on the first one.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. But I mean, even if you didn't like saw the first movie, they do make little references to it, and they do make a lot of fun moments in it. But it does work. It literally isn't there to shoehorn in or anything. It's there for little Easter eggs. Even the casting is like a celebration of the last couple of Disney movies that have come out over, the last decade. Even just seeing like their list of credits and seeing who's
Yeah,
who, there's little
yeah.
fun puns, even to its CEO, which I didn't even realize until the
Who
end of the
was Bob
movie.
Iger?
He was
Which
a
cat?
weatherman. He was a Bob Tiger.
Oh, he was a weatherman. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, I wanted to ask you about the voices because I did not see it in English, unfortunately, because this is a kids' movie. Here in Mexico, I could only see it in Spanish. So, how was
Okay.
the casting?
Well, I mean, literally, they have a character called Michael J. the Fox. I don't need to say who plays that character.
It's Michael J. Fox
Yeah.
from Back to the Future.
Yes, and
Who
his
was
line of
he?
dialogue, he played Michael J. the Fox.
But who was he in the film?
He was Michael J. the Fox. That was his name. Like he was a fox.
Was he in the party?
No, he was in the jail cell. He was bullying another inmate saying butthead and stuff.
Oh
So
my god! So
they
I
made a
guess in this verse, he's not successful.
yeah. There was at the beginning, John Leguizamo from Encanto came as a anteater. He had a pretty big role in it. Mario Lopez was a reporter. There was oh, she's just going through this list now, like stuff I
Keiko
didn't even
Kwan.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's more, but I don't want to spoil it for those people.
Do you
Um,
think they'll announce Zootopia 3 faster than they did 2?
I think so. Like again, this movie does tease a third installment in its post credits. Like it's very subtle. I mean, we kind of already spoiled it in the podcast, but it does make me
I didn't
realize
know.
there's
I didn't know.
no, no, that's okay. That there's
I
so
did.
more to this world.
I thought the post credit was a Shakira performance. To be fair,
Yeah, actually, okay, that is one thing I will definitely say that was negative about it. I don't like Shakira in this movie. I think Gazelle's such an overrated character, and
well, it's
the
her.
song isn't as good.
It's her. It's Shakira, just with
Yeah,
like a animal face or whatever.
but it's just so lame. It's just such a lame character, lame performance, and
Well, she's
yeah,
not an actress. She's a
no,
singer.
she's not.
I
Just
wonder if they did motion capture to get her dancing right,
maybe I'd
because
have to look.
like the way the animal moves is very reminiscent of Shakira. So I don't know if they did motion cap or they just saw a concert and they were like, Shakira, Shakira. I don't know.
it,
Interesting, I guess.
it is very interesting.
But I think overall, it's a comeback for Disney, I think. Did you find. I'll be the devil's advocate, or is it the
Mhm.
devil's advocate? Do
Yep.
you think the movie is woke, quote unquote, which is something that Disney has been, you know, bullied or criticized for? Do you think the movie is woke, or do you think this is what Disney should strive for in terms of
This,
making
yes,
movies?
this should be what they should be just striving for. Something that's fun, something that you can analyze and read into, but there's many different layers that doesn't play to one or the other. I think this is the best way to approach it. And between this and I'm hoping next year they have an original movie called Hex coming out, that this is a
Ah,
good sign for their studio that it is on the
coming back.
upswing. It is coming back, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because they fired a bunch of people from the animated department, right?
No, they just downsized a little bit, but
But
I want to.
didn't they
I do.
fire the head of the studio
Nope, they didn't fire
for
the head of the
for
studio.
animation?
Nope,
Oh, I thought I read it, but maybe I read it wrong.
nope. I will say shout out to Jared Bush. I'm really happy that he's taken over as the chief creative officer of the studio. Like you've made some really good movies. I think you have the sauce. I know I wasn't as big a fan as Encanto as a lot of other people, but you know what? It's still successful and people love it. So yeah, I just think that he's got it, and I can't wait to see what this studio is now going to be producing
Jared
after
Bush.
Jared
Yeah,
Bush.
yes, but Jennifer Lee used to be the former head of it, right?
Yes, but she was given the role after Moana and when Wreck It Ralph 2 came out. So from Wreck It Ralph 2 all the way to Wish, those are her movies.
Yeah, but she was struggling. Maybe she didn't get fired, but I knew there was a change of the head who was the head. So I
She
Jared Bosch
yeah,
is
she
the
went
new
to go
head.
direct Frozen 3 and 4, which are after Hex next year. So those are the next movies we're getting.
Well, let her be. Maybe that's her thing, directing Frozen.
Yeah, I don't think it needed a second one, and I don't think it needs a third and fourth movie, especially
Well,
giving the actors $50 million each to reprise their roles.
strap
That
onto
money,
your boots because after that they'll remake it in live action with Florence Pugh or something.
yeah. Well, I mean, they are remaking Moana in live action, which I guess, to be fair, a lot of people said why. I think it's just because The Rock failed to take over the DC universe and he came crawling back to all the franchises in the mid 2010s that led him to success. And this is one of
Fast
those.
20, if that thing comes out.
Yeah, they got to get that budget down.
Well,
But
they gotta get a director.
no, they got a director, Louis Leterrier. They just got to convince Vin Diesel to make the movie for less than $200 million.
Well, I guess he has to work for free, I guess, or for
He
SAC
wants
minimum.
this made.
I mean, if he works for SAC minimum, he still gets credits for like writing, producing, and doing half of the other stuff. Like he still gets paid,
Sure.
regardless if he gets paid SAC minimum to act. I don't know. I think it's interesting, but what's your rating for Zootopia? Two.
Four and a half. This is the same rating I gave the original, and I think it's just as good. And some areas are better in the original, but other areas are better in the sequel. So no, I'm very happy to watch both of these movies again, and definitely check out those shorts, Zootopia Plus. Like, give this,
Disney Plus?
yeah, on Disney Plus, give this IP some more love because it really deserves it. I think it's probably the most underappreciated of all of what Disney came out with in the 2010s, but it deserves more recognition.
Fair enough. I think I give it a 7 out of 10. I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting worse, but I genuinely was entertained. I think the plot is well done. The mystery is engaging, and I really like the snakes and the snake world. I don't know if you know where they base their houses, but those houses are based Gaudi's Casa Batlló, which is in Barcelona, Spain. So that architecture is out of Gaudi, who is a famous architect from Barcelona.
Mhm.
So if you look Casa Batlló, which is Batlló, it's exactly the same as the snake's houses design. So take that for granted. By the way, just a last minute thought before we close out today. Have you seen Eternity, the A24 rom-com?
Yes, I have actually. And shout out to one David C. Jones. It was great seeing your assets in one scene. No, it was really
Is it good?
beautiful. It is a really good movie. No, it's
Okay.
a great idea, great premise, very heartwarming, and very just mature. Like a very mature movie about like just choice and what comes after life. There's
But
just
it's
a
not
lot.
succeeding, right, with the box office.
I mean, it's an A24 movie. I don't expect it to succeed, but I hope
I
it gets
mean,
people talking.
well, that thing comes out next week, but it seems like next week is a Halloween movie in December.
Oh, it's out here in Canada already.
No, I know that one is coming out next week. I was saying, well, we'll probably talk next week. It's a Halloween movie coming out in December, right?
Oh yes, with the next highest grossing video game movie. Well, second highest grossing if Minecraft's anything to go beyond.
Five Nights, right? At Freddy's Part Two, which weirdly is being released in December.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense in Hollywood. But yeah, I guess that's what we're talking next week.
Hmm.
Uh, well, anything else you would like to add? I think this was a fun episode. We talked business, Stranger Things, um, and Zootopia.
Yeah. And next week we'll be digging back into Five More Nights. Maybe
At
that's the
Freddy's
one before at Freddy's.
with
um.
Shaggy.
Yeah. And his partner from Scream because he's also in it.
And the girl that gets murdered in You, season
Oh,
one.
she's getting murdered a lot recently. I think she's gonna get murdered in
Five Nights.
Scream 7.
Poor girl. She's like, if you need a girl that can get murdered and can sell the scream, hire her. I mean, at least She found her niche. I guess that's
And she
good if you're. It's like if you're a casting director, which is the girl that can get murdered and look very convincing. There she is. Hire her. I guess that's good. What's her actual name?
McKenna Grace from the
No, that's
Ghostbusters.
not. That's
Oh,
not
it's not.
her.
Are we thinking two different people?
Yeah, I'm saying the co-star from You is in Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Like you know that show about the creepy stalker.
Oh, that one. Victoria Pedretti.
Is it?
I think
No,
so.
Elizabeth Leo.
Elizabeth Lane. Oh man, we're talking about two different people.
What? Three people.
Three people now.
Yeah, McKenna Grace has another movie.
Yeah, Scream 7.
Oh, but not this year.
No, not this year.
Okay, I thought she had another movie. Damn, she's busy.
They're all busy young actors. It's good.
Well, I would suppose Mason Thames is probably more successful than she is, but they're probably on par.
Yeah,
But yeah, that seems good.
yeah,
We're almost at Christmas time. Where the podcast is just about to get fun, so make sure to subscribe, people, and
yes,
follow us on our Instagram for now, I guess. But if you want to stay in touch, definitely follow us on Spotify and YouTube. That's the best recommendation for me, I guess.
yes. And follow us just as a reminder at below the line underscore podcast now. Hopefully, it doesn't get demonetized or let go again. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube. Our personal Instagram handles are Jaro2096 and the Zach Houston. So take it easy and have a good night.
Bye bye, guys. This
Bye
was fun,
bye.
Zach. Bye bye.